Here we have a problem on derivative. Okay, so we have to find the derivative of the function given over here, and also we have to give the domain of the derivative. Actually, here we have an absolute value function. First, let's understand how to find the derivative of an absolute value function. Okay, let's consider the absolute value function, say absolute value of u, and I want to find derivative of this absolute value function. So whenever I want to find a derivative of an absolute value function, I have to consider the stuff inside the absolute value, that is u, that should be taken in numerator, and in denominator the absolute value function should be taken as it is. And so once I'm done with this one, so now I have to take derivative of the stuff inside the absolute value, which is u prime. So this is the concept of finding derivative of absolute value function. Okay, let me apply this stuff in my problem. So f of x, the derivative of f of x is f prime of x. Okay, so first what I need to do is I have to take the stuff inside the absolute value as it is in numerator, that is 2x positive 1. In denominator, I have to take this absolute value as it is, that is absolute value of 2x positive 1 times. I have to get the, now I have to find the derivative of the stuff inside the absolute value, that is 2x positive 1 prime. Okay, now f prime of x equals to 2x positive 1 over absolute value of 2x positive 1 times. So okay, so what is the derivative of 2x positive 1 with respect to x? So actually 1 is a constant. When I find the derivative of this positive 1, it will become 0, and the derivative of 2x with respect to x is what? So 2 is a constant multiplied by the variable, so we have to keep the 2, we have to keep the constant 2 as it is. When I find the derivative of this x with respect to x is just 1, 2 times 1 is 2. So the derivative of this 2x positive 1 is just 2. So we can write this one. So 2x positive 1 has to be multiplied by 2. So when I do, it will be 2 times, 2 can be distributed to 2x and 1. 2 times 2x is just 4x positive. 2 times 1 is 2 over absolute value of 2x positive 1. So this is the derivative of the given function. And also we have to give the domain of the derivative. Okay, to give the domain of the derivative, so that is we have to find the values of x for which f prime of x is defined. But to do that, what we need is we have to find the value of x for which f prime of x is undefined. So for that, just consider the derivative. Here the derivative is a rational function because we find the variable in denominator. So like if the denominator becomes 0, what will happen? So the value of the fraction becomes undefined. So we have to find the value of x for which the denominator becomes 0. For that, we just consider the stuff inside the absolute value and equate it to 0. What do we get? So when I equate the stuff inside the absolute value in denominator to 0, I get 2x is equal to negative 1. And I divide both sides by 2, then 2 will cancel out. I get x equals to negative 1/2. When I plug in x is equal to negative 1/2 over here, I'll be getting 0 in denominator, then f prime of x becomes undefined. So the value x equals to negative 1/2 makes f prime of x undefined. So this value has to be excluded from the domain. So for any other value of x except negative 1/2, for any real value, of x, f prime of x is defined. So domain of f prime of x is all real numbers except negative 1/2.